Hello and welcome back to my channel. I got something in store for you guys. So the whole reason I haven't filmed in so long is because I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this to come in the mail. And I'll be quite honest, I've been very jealous of all the other YouTubers out there who have already reviewed this and gotten to use it, and I was over here waiting for mine. So I'm so happy to finally have this, and today I'm going to test out some of the eyeshadows on my eyes today and also show you guys some swatches. So let's get started.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper.
So I just went ahead and opened it up, and then this is what it looks like. So if you don't know, there's a lot of drama going around this palette because of the name, which is Cremated. So a lot of the people have a problem with this because of what's going on in the world, and a lot of people are unable to have a funeral because they don't want to be in close proximity of one another. So a lot of people are having to get their passed on loved ones cremated. So that's why some people think the timing of this palette, the Cremated palette, is a little, you know, there. Okay, I don't know how else to phrase it other than like it's a little awkward. But if you can get past the name, I've heard this palette is a really great palette, so I'm super excited to try it on myself. I like a lot of spooky looks, so I'm super excited. The minute he came out with this saying it was a gothic dream, I was like, I need now. So with all that being said, let's give it a try. I'm really curious about these darker shades, so I'm just gonna try the first row. Okay, so this is the top row. Sorry for the twist there. So this is Hearse, Angel of Death, Gravedigger, Death Certificate, RIP, Pallbearer. So I will say that this last one, this Pallbearer, was really disappointing. Like, I was expecting a little bit more. I did have to go into it 3 times to get that swatch. Also, this is my first time doing swatches. How did I do? Let me know. Comment down below. And then Hearse was kind of disappointing, but ooh, Angel of Death, I am excited for that one. And it's also glitter, and I was expecting a lot of fallout. There's actually not a lot of fallout, not even in the pan I'm seeing, so ain't mad at all. And then Death Certificate, gorgeous. You know what's weird? Like in the pan, in the palette, RIP and Gravedigger, they look very alike, but they look completely different on the arm. So that's good, you know? Because a lot of people were saying like, why would anyone buy this palette? A lot of those shades are very similar, and they might be similar, but they are definitely indeed different. Like this has kind of more of that like bluish undertone, and then this one is definitely on the more green side of things. I wouldn't exactly say this is a true black. This Hearse though, it is definitely different in the palette than it is on the eye. But ooh, glitters, I'm excited. So we have Inheritance, Wednesday, Mortuary Beautician, Last Look, Solemnly Swear, and then the Morgue. So I really wanted to do the Morgue and Inheritance next to each other just because they look very similar in the palette, and I'm so glad I did because I can really see the difference. This one you can totally tell has that green undertone, and then this one is a little more gray. Wednesday, very disappointing. It's like a light little pencil-esque. Like I really just see lead with this. And then also this one too, but this is pretty. Mortuary Beautician is gorgeous. Not a lot of fallout, love it. Last Look, there was a little bit of fallout. I mean, you can see on my hand, but other than that, it's absolutely beautiful. I am just now realizing that there's a lot of like brown grays in here, which would be great for a nice neutral look, having those browns involved. So now let's do the next row, shall we? And this is the third row. We're getting a little lighter now, so it might be harder to see, especially on my pale skin. So we have Mausoleum, Embalmed, Eulogy, Life Insurance, Last Respects, and then Goodbye. Right off the bat, from Goodbye and Mausoleum, I love Mausoleum, by the way. It looks like a penny. And then Goodbye also reminds me like of a really shiny nickel, so I'm getting like money vibes vibes from this, but other than that, it's absolutely gorgeous. Very, very, very light. Embalmed has a little bit of a glitter finish that you can't really see that well. It's like very sparse glitter, as well as Goodbye, but I feel like Goodbye shows up much more of the glitter than Embalmed for sure. And let's move down to the last row. So this is the final row, and we have Obituary, Bridal Gown, Afterlife, Casket Ready, Death Blow, and then Diamond Ashes. So just from looking at this, I know that Jeffree had mentioned that he used one of these as a highlighter shades, and I'm guessing it's Afterlife, because the minute I swatched this, I was like, yes, I'm using this as a highlighter. So hopefully that's right or not. But yes, these are all very, very similar. Honestly, Casket Ready and Bridal Gown, they do have a very big difference though. Bridal Gown is a little bit more pigmented, and it has more of the yellow undertone, like a tan. And then Casket Ready is more gray toned. Death Blow is once again your true white. It reminds me of the Liquid Lick shade Drug Lord for sure. And then Obituary, it's its own thing. Like, it's just like this grayish tan, which honestly matches my skin tone. So who knows about that one. And then Diamond Ashes, beautiful, but a lot of fallout for sure. So now let's get into the looks. What I'm thinking is I want to do what I'm thinking of doing is 2 different eyes, kind of like from Nikki Tutorials. I will link that down below. I want to do a dark eye and I want to do a light eye. Let's do a look and see how she goes. Okay, so I already went ahead and I did my face. I did some very light contouring. I'm very proud of my nose, but and I also did some baking. Further ado, let's jump right in to the eyeshadow. That's why we're here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm going to just use as a transition shade Life Insurance.
Cause
and I'm just trying to really work it into the crease. So now that we have that going on, I'm going to go in with, I want to keep this side kind of a light. So now I'm going to go into, let's do Obituary. Now I'm gonna go into Obituary, and I'm just gonna kind of blend those two out, one on top of the other, working my way up to the brow bone and kind of mixing those two colors, which they honestly, they blend very nicely. So I did those colors. Now I'm going to just deepen it up even more on the outside with Last Respects. For this look, I'm trying to keep it to the last 2 rows, since these are, you know, the lighter shades. I love how it goes from dark to light. I really enjoy that. It's good for my sanity. Now I'm going to deepen up the crease even more using a Eulogy. And there is some fallout. I'm really just trying to stipple that in there and blend up and over. I want that crease to be really deep. Really deep. And yes, there was quite a bit of fallout from that one. Okay. And now I am going to cut the crease.
Sunday morning, easy love with you. Okay. I'm your sunshine mixed with a little hurricane. White hot angel with a daredevil.
So I went ahead and I cut the crease. I'm gonna go on in with Diamond Ashes. It's speaking to me. I want this look, this side especially, to be really angelic. This is quite the creamy formula.
You know all the ways I like it. You holding me tangled up in the.
So far on the brush, it looks good. It's a little patchy. I'm not gonna go in with my finger and see if that makes a difference. And yes, it does.
Wednesday night just hanging.
Oh, that's beautiful. beautiful.
Just got home and
So I could have just been using the wrong brush, or maybe this eyeshadow just works better with the finger. I don't know, but it looks a lot better with this using my finger than that brush that I was using. So I'll stick with that. I'm still not quite satisfied with how the crease looks, so I'm going to deepen that up again using some more of the Eulogy.
I just can't fight it, you know.
Eulogy, and then I'm just gonna blend that back out. Life Insurance.
When you see me at my worst, try to make me feel my best. This love we just can't deny it. You know all the ways I like.
Perfect. And then I really want to do a Death Blow as like my inner corner highlight. I'm just gonna pat that in with my finger, and that looks really nice. Super angelic looking. And you know, Eulogy's not really doing it for me, so I'm actually gonna go in with Wednesday, which is in the second top row, just to deepen that up even more, just because I'm crazy. And then I still want some more sparkles, so I'm going to mix Goodbye onto the middle of the lash and blend it out, and then go back and put some Diamond Ashes on top. And now that is a look. I'm gonna work Eulogy under the lash line, and then also go in with Life Insurance and blend that out on the inner lash line. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna clean up this look, add some eyeliner and an eyebrow, and we will see the finished look. Okay, so this is the completed look, and I've never done anything like this. I've never had a palette of just black, whites, and grays, and let me tell you, this is a look. We'll totally be doing this in the future for sure. I absolutely love it. Let me know if you like this look as well. Also, for my highlight under my brow bone, I used Afterlife, and I can tell you it's giving me life. I'm really digging this look. Yes, I am wearing a fake lash. I am wearing, once again, my Lord London Pro Magnetic, but these are lash accents. I'm really bad at putting on lashes, especially on the inner, so that's why I have the accents, because I could put them on the outside, because the inside never wants to stay. This is a perfect solution for me. Okay, now let's get started with the other side. We're going to definitely be going for an opposite type look. We're going for a very dark look. Oh yeah, I'm excited. Can you tell? Okay, so I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush, and I'm gonna use Wednesday as my transition shade.
When times get bad, we can learn to love what we have. I don't wanna let you down.
Just really spreading that all over the eye, smoking it out just a hair.
I don't wanna let you down.
Okay, and now I'm going to go into Grave Digger, and I'm going to put that directly into my crease.
Boring, and we'll spend nights, cheap red wine, look it.
And these colors are blending quite nicely, and already we are seeing that darkness. And because I'm so crazy, I'm also going to use Hearse for a little smoky eye action, and let me tell you, it is working a lot better on my eye with primer than it is when I swatched it, but boy does it have some fallout. And now I'm gonna go on in and use Hearse for under my eye as well.
Even when you wanna walk away, when times.
And this fallout is actually making me look like I'm dying, but I'm not. And now I'm just gonna also coat the eye in Solemnly Swear, just to kind of lighten that up and get more of that blend going on. And that is a nice matte color. I'm gonna blend that up at the top just so it blends into my brow better. Bam. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease, and look at the difference. Wow.
Can't afford 'em. I don't wanna let you down. I don't wanna let you down.
Here we go. Nice, nice. Now I'm just gonna go over that cut crease. I have been thinking about this color since this palette first launched, and that is Angel of Death. So I'm going on the outer part of my eye in that. And it doesn't need spray. It just packs on the eye like a dream. And oh, I want a whole clothing line in this shade. It is gorgeous. And then I'm also going to do, you know, I'm going to do Mortuary Beautician. And yeah, and that's a little bit monochromatic for me, so I'm going to go in with Pal Breaker and kind of I feel like this is gonna once again work better with my finger because it looks like it's the same consistency of Diamond Ashes. I'm just gonna coat the and that looks good. But believe it or not, it is not dark enough for my liking. So I'm going to go back into Hearst and just, again, right on the outside and smoke it into the crease. And then blend it with some Gravedigger. Oh, this is such a good look. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm in love. Okay, now I'm gonna go and clean it up, do my brows, lashes, and we'll see it all together, okay? Okay, and so we're back, and this is the completed look for eye number 2. Oh, I love both these eyes so much. I have no clue which one I would wear more than the other. I love them both equally. Yes, I am also using Afterlife as a highlighter right now, and I am obsessed. New fave. This is like definitely like actually like a clean polished look depending on which side you go with. This side is of course a little bolder, but honestly like I'd wear it all the time. I think it's very cute, very simple, easy to do. I feel like it really makes, no matter where I look, it really makes both my eyes hot for sure. One last thing I wanted to try, I also got one of the new glosses that came out. I got Heavenly Gate, of course. Honestly, I felt like that was the only one that I would really use. So I am going to try that. And I'm just going to use it under a very nude lipstick I have, Boss Matte by Bare Minerals. Unfortunately don't have any black lipstick. When this came out, I was trying desperately to order Weirdo and I didn't get it. I missed it, I guess. Sold out too quickly. I love this Bare Minerals one because it's super moisturizing, but it's not very matte. Like it takes a while to dry matte. Like it's not transfer resistant. But other than that, beautiful color. OMG. It really does look, oh my gosh. I look rich now. I went from bum to bougie. Like, ooh. Comment down below if you like this gloss or not. This is Heavenly Gate. It's currently out of stock, but once it's in stock, I personally recommend that you pick it up. I think it's super pretty to go over pretty much anything. I mean, it's white. I like it a lot. So my final thought on the Cremated palette, I am really impressed with this formula. Yes, there is a lot of fallout, and that is kind of annoying to work with, especially when it comes to black eyeshadows. But I mean, it could always be my technique. It could always be brushes I use, so I'm always willing to give this the benefit of the doubt, especially since it is Jeffree Star and this is like my favorite brand. I think these colors, this color story is gorgeous. I mean, everyone is different. There's definitely a lot going on here. I definitely want to use this again and do 5 looks 1 palette for sure, because already I can see like doing green tone shades, brown tone, like more neutral, more blue toned. Like there's definitely a lot of tones going on. There's obviously a lot of shades of gray, and I actually knew there was a lot of shades of gray because I really wanted to paint my room gray, and finding the right gray was a struggle. Like the big book of grays in there was crazy. but we found one. Super cute. It's really dark. It reminds me of, it's definitely like this color, the Solemnly Swear. Yeah, that's the exact gray. So I definitely recommend this palette when it comes into stock. It's very good for your smoky looks. It reminds me a lot of the Naked Smoky palette, which used to be in stock. I can't find it anywhere, so I'm assuming they don't make it anymore, but it really reminds me of that, and I like it a lot. I feel like there's a lot of colors, a lot of variations to do. The shimmers are to die for, and that's definitely something I look for in a palette, and you can obviously have a lot of versatility with this palette, so I recommend it for sure. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you give it a big thumbs up, like and subscribe, and comment down below, and thanks for watching.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her. You see her walking down the boulevard.